Hey, I'm Fu, and this is RimWorld. Well, we seem to be going alright since last episode, which is really great to see. We are still low on food, and that is in part no thanks to this poison ship. Now, I will be attacking it soon, but there are bigger priorities, such as burying bodies in our final graves. These scythers can sit here, because I don't need to do anything with them quite now, and also fixing up all these doors. Now, it really seems like this whole door trick doesn't work anymore, which is an absolute pain. But I will set the doors back up, and hopefully they get built and everything else gets done. It's just a lot of work to do, like always, unfortunately. And there is actually a door there, it's just blocks in the way for some reason. You know what? I'm going to grab Alpha, and I'm going to get her to haul these granite blocks out of the way. So, yeah, that should help. Now, who was in a daze? It's wandering around in sadness, slept in the heat. Okay, and was that Greg? It was Greg. When we get this cooling chamber actually finally set up, things should be much better. I say should. There's still a bit of a way to go, but things will be looking much better soon, hopefully. Okay. Now I should have been listening. Where was that mad animal? Oh, stop bouncing. Thank you. So a local alpaca has gone mad, and it will attack everyone it sees. So let's jump to the location. It is actually in our base already and is bashing down a wall. Excellent. So, Fu, you got a shotgun, and Greg, you are in a daze. Looks like I might just grab Fu for the moment, because this is only an alpaca. I don't think that they have a very big attack. 4.1 melee damage. Yeah. So if I grab Fu, and Maverick's outside because it's no door. Okay, let's recruit Fu. I'm gonna get outside. Hopefully this is enough to bait the animal. Yeah, that's better. And fire at the alpaca! Excellent. Looks like we might have a bit of food soon. Yep, come on, it's just an alpaca. You can deal with an alpaca. Yeah, that's better. Unrecruit, and we're going to get you to haul the alpaca in. It's useful that we got a bit of food from that. Not everything was bad. And okay, that was from last episode. We'll speed things back up again, which we can't. And we have an infection. Christian. Right, you were patched up, so okay, well that's a bit of a disappointment. So how about this, Fu? I'm going to get you to prioritise treating the scientist. I'm also going to flip the light on as well, given that this is now a prisoner room once again. So, with that said, I'll speed things back up, and we will hopefully get some of the last walls actually mined out for the next bedroom, and that should be enough for our colonists plus an extra prisoner room. Excellent. Okay, no, we'll just have to wait till everyone wakes up. The Christian's disease or infection has been dealt with, so he should gain immunity pretty fast. Now I will double check. He is not set to take any medicine. Well, I think I'll give him herbal medicine, because that will help. I don't want to waste proper medicine on, because it's still a lot of people that we'll have to deal with if he decides to stay around. And we have electric smelters. Excellent. Now, let's take a look at the research screen while people are doing things in the background. So electric cremation is the next thing that I was going to look at, because we're nearly there with our what's it called? Place to bury dead bodies of some importance. That thing. So now it's not that one we want first. I think it was either machining or electricity. Electric cremation. For the moment, I think. See, I still don't know which one to choose. Maybe pemmican, because that's going to help. Because that's food that won't go rotten in the heat. Given that we have so much of it, because I can't get a door to be closed and we don't have power anymore. Actually, with that said, let's grab the solar panels and replace them back. Now it says we don't have enough steel, which I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case given the amount of steel slag that is around the place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get someone to prioritize mining the steel ASAP. Now I believe you're only going to mine out one block. You didn't even mine out a block. Right. Okay. So let's double check your workflow then, because it seems like I would like mining to be a little higher than it currently is. Yeah. I'll drop that up to a 1. 1, everyone can become a 1 for now. Just get the mining done, because it'd be really useful, and I don't know if this is really as important, because I believe these plants will still die off. Yeah, they are. I'm going to tell you to stop sowing this land, because it's going to be useless with this poison ship about. It's a waste of time, unfortunately. Oh. And so we've got visitors, we've got people from Patient Forest. Excellent. So let's take a look at these visitors now. So, oh wow, we got a few. So I believe Alpha was the highest when it came to character. Yeah, at a 9. So let's get you to trade with Patience Forest. And yep, there we go. Okay, so we got a few things that we can sell off, which is nice. Ooh, wow, golden military helmet. That's quite expensive at $12,267. EMP grenades we're going to hold around because they are actually quite useful. The pillar, I believe we have 2, so I'll sell a shoddy one. Go keep going down on this list. And then go something like this. And that'll give us a little bit of extra cash around the place. Once we can get our art industry up and going, we will be able to make a lot more money off of this. So let's see. Plus for Gladius, I'm going to keep that one around. Shoddy can go, the poor one can go. You know what, I think that looks like it. Yep, so we're going to make $899 from that, which is perfectly fine with me. That's a bit of an odd place to be standing. And also mark this area to be as a wall, like I described in the last episode. So I'll put a wall along here, and let's see, it would be just up to there. That means we can run the power cable straight over, as planned. And Maple has given birth, excellent. So Maple, we have a new dog, and that dog is named Husky Puppy. Okay, and that's right because one of the other dogs died. So it is a puppy, and we need to get it to start to be trained. Okay, so it hasn't got the intelligence yet because it's too small, but that's fine. And we did actually manage to train you all the way, Maple. Let's see, training, you're only 4 out of 8, so you still can't haul. Takes a while to get the animals up to scratch, unfortunately. Okay, but it looks like we've just about got the wall in, and I'll be able to place the batteries inside, undercover, and I also will probably move my choke point out to here. Looks like I probably will end up making this just a 1 doorway instead of the 2 doorways as planned, because it seems to be a great choke point. And we also have the turbine, which will have no power because power cables are probably burnt down, like normal. So, whereabouts is it? It's under power, that's why. Power, and we'll run the cable back across. So there's a blueprint for it there, okay. And then that'll connect it back to the original network. Calling's probably a good priority, so I might as well hook it back up to this caller. We are going to dismantle it eventually, but not right now. Yeah, these bodies are still haven't been hauled yet, which is kind of annoying. I did set... Hello? What's this? You're fighting... You're from Patient Forest? You're social fighting. Ah, okay, never mind. Just social fighting, that's fine. Excellent. Okay, what's the next thing? So you're going to finally mine out the chamber? Finally? That said, I might as well then mark some of these back walls here to be mined out. Just so we can get the cooling. I have to deconstruct the wall. Okay, that's fine. So with that. The steel should be being mined out. It is. Excellent. And it means that we'll be able to get our solar panels up, finally. So, that is much better. I'm happy with this. And we have new lovers. It's been a while since we had lovers around the place. So Greg, Heap and Alpha have come together and are now lovers, which means they can actually take this double room. Or this double bed, I should say. So let's change it from Maverick to Alpha and Greg, shall we? So unassigned Greg, Maverick, and give it to Greg, and where is it? Alpha. There we go. So now they will be in a bed, they will get extra moodlets because of that, and the world will be a better place. Okay. Now, where else is it? Orders, no. Because it's under temperature, we want to put a vent. Remember to put the vents here right now, while I can, and those two haven't been mined out. Okay. And then the doorways. So, that's right, because we're going to shift the doorway out here. Still going to work out what I'm going to do. Yeah, the doorway has to be here, which means whoops, I don't want to steal. Yeah, it's a steel door. It's kind of annoying that it keeps setting itself back to steel. I'd rather if it just stayed in the last selected one or a default one, because I use sandstone for pretty much everything around this place. So I'll put sandstone here, here, and here, and that should be enough. Also mark these to be deconstructed as well. There's still a lot of work to be done, but people get it done eventually. Or they should. Now we do have enough space for dumping. We do. So it's probably just, again, priorities. People aren't focusing on that. Just like they aren't focusing on cleaning, which, you know, I come to think of it, maybe I'll flip this around. So I'll put cleanings to 1. I'll drop the minings all down to 2. Yep, I think that's much better. And then hauling, cleaning. Yeah, I think I'll also put hauling up as well. Yeah. Now people should, well, they'll stop focusing so much on mining, which, you know, isn't the end of the world at the moment. Because we do have a little bit of steel, or we did have steel kicking around the place. So yeah, we did have a little bit of steel kicking around the place, but we need to make sure that this looks a little bit nicer when people walk around the place. Okay. So they mine through these walls, which is good. I'll be able to drop the temperature in. So, not the cooler, the vent. So vent here and here. Also here, and it looks like we've still got to deconstruct, which is next. There we go. And also put a vent there. So I'm assuming Fu is deconstructing? You are, excellent. There we go. So all these rooms will be hooked up to each other, and we are to monitor the temperature very closely. And then it should help us quite a lot. Excellent, so even this wall got built, which is good to see. Now, that means I can put the final doorway back in, and everything is starting to look like what we had planned, or at least what I had planned in mind. So, what's next? Well, people are hauling all the dead bodies, they're pretty ugly. We had new lovers, we know that, and the crashed pods. Okay, let's jump to the location and take a look, shall we? It is slate. Well, I don't mind a bit of slate around the place, and there's also some slag chunks, which I'll leave, I think. Yeah, I'll leave it for the moment. Okay. Now, I don't know where these bodies are going to be put. I wonder if I can just tuck them away somewhere in the corner, just so they're not seen as much. Okay, yep. Wait a second, there were 2 other bodies here. Did they get hauled up here? They did. Okay, that's fine. I got a bit confused. I thought maybe the patient of the forest actually nicked these bodies, which would be kind of annoying, if you ask me. These have been reset, which is good to see, and everything's been built. I am very happy about that. Now, is this body rotting? It isn't. We might be able to get someone to haul this body in, and that's more food. We only have 4 meals, so let's... Can I tell you to haul it in? You can consume. Why can't you consume? Because it's forbidden. Right. Always annoys me. Prioritise hauling the deer in, and also this gold, which I might grab just Alpha to haul in. Now, I did notice a while back that we had some jade here. I'm going to leave it in the wall for now, but it'd be nice to mine out, and we can use it for a statue if we had a gold level crafter. And what's this? Plasteel? So we've got a few good things on the map that we can actually use. So I'm happy about that. And we also got more steel over here, so actually, let's grab Maverick and get them to haul in some of this steel, because that's something that we're short on currently. So Maverick should be coming. Might as well grab food to haul some of this. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That hauled in some of it, and we'll be able to build the solar panels back up, and everything should be looking much better. Yes, much better. Okay. So we have silver for some reason just sitting there. I'll have to do something about that. Now, power. Will we get power soon? No, it doesn't look like it, because no one's actually trying to build this last panel, because everyone's probably hauling, I guess. Which is, it's good to see, because these bodies need to be dealt with, actually. Can't bury it because there's no graves. Wow, we're out of graves again. Okay, well, mark a few more graves to be built. And I'll have to... oh, okay, I can't do it on that train. Can I rotate it sideways? I can. Excellent. And then I'll just continue putting a few more in. Still surprised that we've used this many graves already. We're going to have to get the cremation set up very soon. Or at least when we get our defences set up. Ah, there's so much to do. But, well, you know, we'll get through it. We have in the past, and we will again. So how about this? Maverick, can you work on this one? Alpha, can you work on this one? And Fu, Greg, and Taki. I know I just woke everyone up, but lovely if you can get it done now. Means some of the bodies can be hauled in, and should be less of an ugly sight. I mean, these bodies are going to be sitting around here for a while. Missing body parts. Okay. Maverick, you're sleeping outside. You know, there are places inside for you to sleep. Okay, well, let's see, can I just get you to prioritise working on something then? Yeah, that's better. The more graves we have around would be, the better things will be. Okay, looks like our cooling chamber is nearly done as well, which is good to see. Oh, uranium ore. I'm assuming that was here? It is. Is uranium ore radioactive of sorts? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, that's just something else. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if it's any use to us now. Don't think it powers anything. I think it's just for selling more than anything else. So, okay. So I wonder, why haven't these vents been built? They require steel. Everything requires steel in this place. You know, there are other metals other than steel. No, it's the right there. You can't build it out of anything else. Okay. You need materials. Christian got out. Right. Okay. I should have thought about that a bit more carefully. Which made everyone's bed a prisoner bed. Oh. How about this? If I cancel these two for the moment, and then I tell Greg to work on. You do have the materials. Don't tell me that. Thank you. Means we can get this vent up, and then Christian will be stuck in his room as he should be. You are hauling more steel? Okay. Building it. Excellent. Now I'll have to unflag all these beds. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Yeah. So we still got our medical one right next to our statue. A statue bench, which is... What is the bench called? The bench is called the Steel Sculptor's Table. Now... It's nice that this is a bit more of a quieter episode. I can sort of focus on getting things done. You know what? I think this uranium ore is probably going to be worth mining out, so I'll flag that to be mined as well. It looks like that's pretty much, well, nearly everything. In terms of our underground, our base, as much as we want to mine, it's more just gathering the, oh, that's silver ore. I thought that was steel. And just gathering the ores currently. So, yeah. Okay. Now, there was an issue because this bed has lost its owners, so that was Alpha and Greg. Okay. Now, I've set it back up, so they should hopefully not be complaining too much anymore. Now, this room is set to a 20. It is sitting at a 28 inside. Because it's cooling the entire building. Right. Okay, when this vent gets set up and, you know, we shift things around, it should be an improvement. And these still don't have power. Why don't you have power? Can I toggle you to... Whoop, can I reconnect you? Yeah, you won't be able to reconnect, but this one can. So it may be possible to lower the temperature in this room. believe they've probably just used up most of our power doing that. Let's double check. Have the cables been built? They still need to be built from there. So we need more metal and all that jazz. Okay. Well, did we? I think we did get electric smelting, didn't we? We did get an electric smelter. Ooh, okay, well I'm going to put it just here. I'm then going to try and focus people on building that. Does mean for the moment I will cancel all these vents. Not cancel the boom rat. Just to give us a little bit of extra steel that we need. And then we can actually start smelting all this slag, which will give us the extra steel that we're missing. So Greg, can you build it? But you know you can't because you're wandering. Okay, how about this? Maverick, work on the electric smelter, please. Excellent. So it does look like we had the resources sitting around the place. Poor moods. Who's got a poor mood? You are Maverick. Because why? Darkness, heat, war, food, ugly environment. Yeah, nothing good. And we're out of food again. Right. Huh. Okay, well, let's search the map again for animals, which looks like these guys up here. And get people to start dealing with them. So, let's see, I want Maverick to... You can't work on it because you have materials. Okay, well I'm going to grab these three. They should all have weapons. Yep. And yep, okay. I'm going to recruit you guys, and then I'm going to get you up here. And we're going to hunt some buffalo. It's going to be buffalo tonight for dinner. Okay, that food's up here. The other two are coming. Excellent. So, okay, so Fu, I want you to attack at this buffalo. I'll get you to attack at this buffalo, and same thing. Yep, there we go. Now, some of those other buffalo have just woken up. Don't know if that's a bad thing. We still have to deal with, whoops, buffalo revenge. Because that did happen last time. It was only one buffalo, but still. Okay. Now attack this buffalo, please. Yes, good. Yes, okay. Now we only need one more animal, which I might just see if I can grab the alpaca, I think. Yeah, attack that alpaca. Give us some... I think it's something just meat. I don't think we can get any wool. I think maybe leather, possibly. Okay, there we go. So, whoops. You can't haul it because it's forbidden. Unforbid it, there we go. So, don't rescue the buffalo. Can you... I need to hunt it. It's still not dead. Okay, try this. Attack it till it's dead. Put it out of its misery. It's kind of cruel leaving it alive while it's in pain like that. And also do it with the alpaca as well. And... no, it's still up. I'm going to do something about it. And Muffler Revenge, right. Oops, no, don't do that. Just take this one. And you're gonna kill Maverick at this rate? Okay. I was afraid there would be a Muffalo Revenge, but we deal with it. So, this one's still up. No, it's dead. Okay, so I'm gonna get you to haul this Muffalo. Fu, you can prioritise hauling this one, and Alpha. Looks like you can haul this one. Nope, that's rescue. So we'll recruit you, I'll get you to melee the Muffalo to death. Okay. So all it means is we need one more up here and someone else to grab the alpaca. Well, we can do that. That's not going to be too much of an issue. Okay, there we go. And putting the alpaca out of the misery, please. Thank you. Now, unrecruit you, unforbid these two, and then prioritise hauling them off later. There we go. So they'll give us some more food and we'll be fine once again. Now, there is this buffalo. Right. Okay, so there's still a few things that we still have to grab, but we can deal with that. So, there we go. We got some more food that we can start dealing with. So, Alpha, you're going to consume the ibex meat, which is raw, I take it. Was that rotten? No, let's double check your health. It was food poisoning. Alpha, what are we going to do with you? How about this? We'll get you to prioritise butchering, because that'd be really nice. And since the power will be coming on soon, then someone will be able to start cooking, which would be good. And then you were going to butcher, please. Yep. No. No, Taki. Don't do that. You can't... Not a hauler. Right, Foo, you're gonna deal with Maverick. No. Bad tacky. Let someone cook first. No, Foo, don't do that. I'll recruit you. Oh, I'll recruit you. I'll get you to haul the muffalo meat. And then Foo, can you prioritize cooking ASAP? And then I'm probably going to recruit you just for the moment. And get you to consume that simple meal. There we go. Now Foo's still cooking, so I'll give Taki the next meal. Where's the next meal? Okay, there we go. So it's up here. So consume that simple meal. And everyone will be much the happier. Prevent you from eating rotten food. So yep, now we have meals around 5 meals. It's not much, but it's a starter. Given that we've only just got the meat. Might be worth getting someone else outside to haul as well. Yep, so there's the other body. And then Foo will probably get around to doing that sometime. Excellent. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen what uranium looked like. Sort of like a very blocky shaped, a pillar more than a square block, like the actual just blocks themselves. That didn't make much sense so well. But we got food again. People are starving, but that's because you're in a daze wandering outside. Well, just remember to unforbid your items because I don't want to lose the power shield. It's at very poor quality, but it still works. So I'm going to prioritize hauling that in, at the very least. Has this cable been built? It has. So does that mean that we have power inside the base? Yes, we do. Okay, well that definitely helped on one aspect of the power situation. Now, we do need to get this electric smelter set up. So I wonder, yeah, so people still need to build this, and yeah, people still need to do a lot of things. It's pretty much the whole, what this entire colony is about. It's just too much to do, not enough time to do it. Okay, are you working on that? You are working on that. You're grabbing the steel, and grabbing the other steel. Yep, come on. And then the components, excellent. And you're building it. Okay, finally. So we'll get someone set up on a job, and they will start smelting all the slag that we have around the place from, everything that's been blown up over the time of this colony. So it has got power. It does use a bit from memory. So let's add a bill, and we'll say metal from slag. Do forever. And ingredient radius will shrink that a little bit. Say maybe 50, I think. Let's see. Be a bit wider, because I don't want them running halfway across the map to get ingredients. So I think that will do. There we go. So any slags will get hauled in. So if I grab Maverick, you are not a crafter. Okay, so who's crafting? Crafting would be Greg. Now I think all that means is you'll be faster at doing this. Maybe I'll hold off for the moment because you are sleeping, and the rest would be very good for you right now. Okay, now we still have yet to recruit Christian. Christian is very unhappy about a lot of things, especially the starving debuff. But, once, you know what, I'm just gonna tell you to start doing it now. Because we need the metal. Oh. Seriously? Okay. So, as soon as we start to use the electric smelter, it blows up on our face. Right. Fire. Fire on homeowner. Zit. The electric smelter has short-circuited in the rain and has started a fire. Oh, I didn't realise that was a thing. I didn't realise that leaving it outside would be an issue. But there we go, I am wrong about that, so we need to put this under cover, like, now? Because putting it inside has heat issues. How about if we just mine those out, and also deconstruct it, I guess? Because we can't, it seems like anyone who starts to use it gets electrocuted, so you need to deconstruct it, and you're on fire, size 18. Maverick, put out the fire? Yes, prioritize extinguishing. Thank you. Okay, so the fire's still on him. Yeah, he did get burnt. It doesn't look too bad. He'll pull through this quite well. So, hopefully you are going into bed. What are you doing? You are viewing art, and you are about to break. Of course you are. Okay, let's double check your needs. Yeah, you're in pain, hungry, sleep, heat, everything bad. Okay, well, what that does mean is I have to get someone to deconstruct this sort of as soon as possible. I'm a little bit confused. Shouldn't food be up all night? In theory, yes. I don't know what's happening. We'll just let them be for the moment. And you're wandering around. Excellent. One of these days you're going to go berserk, and that's going to be a really big issue for us. But I'm glad that you've dropped the items inside, because we can actually spot them and get them to be hauled in sort of ASAP. So actually, Techie, I know you're going to dig that. You are. Okay, so you can't do deconstruct the smelter. So how about Alpha? You can deconstruct it. Okay. I'll get you to deconstruct it. I'll just put it inside this gap. I think that's the best place for it. Yeah. And you're gonna deconstruct that wall. Excellent. So what that means is I'll put the electric smelter under cover this time. Like so. Might not be enough resources because we had to use some, but I gather that things will work out. So, and we have a food binge. I don't really want you to be wasting our food, Joy. Tacky. Are you going to be playing things? Yep, that's also fine. Okay. One thing I just realised as well is we actually don't have power on this side of the room, which is because I'm missing one cable just there. So I'll get someone to build that. You know what? You're training Maple? Excellent. So Maple's nearly there, but how about this? Prioritise working on that one power conduit. If we can get that up, then yep, we have light inside. Should help with some people's debuffs. Being in darkness. It won't deal with the I'm hot issue, which is what this room is meant to be for, but you know, there's a lot more hauling to be done, and yeah, a lot of things to be done actually. Okay, so this is outside and it's not zitting in the rain like it did just before. So what we do is we're going to set the bill up like I did before for the metals. So we'll do forever, I think. Yep. Oops, do forever. Yep, I'm getting stuck on the menu here. And we'll make sure that the search radius isn't too big. So just sort of within our base is what I want. So probably something like... oops. And I can't see it anymore. Why can't I see the search radius? Okay, well I'll just leave it at the very edge of that skill radius, and that should be fine, because it's getting most of the stuff down there, which is a big thing. So someone should do that, and that's based on crafting. So, Greg, now I know it's not going to be very pretty working there, but let's take a look. You're crafting, so you're going to be preparing first. What's your mining? Mining's at 2, so crafting should happen. Let's take a look. You are sleeping, so actually, never mind. And people are using it as a shortcut, which isn't what I want to see. Okay, how about this? Can I get a vent and put it there? Well, it is what we're planning to do. Just a matter of someone actually doing it, but I think everyone's prioritising hauling. Seriously? It zitted in the rain. This is undercover, yes? It should be undercover. Let's see. Clear no roof area. It's only slightly not undercover. That'd be right. So expand, build roof area. So make sure there is a roof constantly under this section here. So how about this, Maverick? Can I get you to... Yeah, I don't want you... Wait, is there the clean building rubble? No. Prioritize extinguishing the fire now. Yep, all the power's gone because this uses a lot of power. But I'm assuming someone's going to put a roof over this. And can we see if there's a roof? It says outdoors, that doesn't tell us much. It's just this produces a lot of heat and I don't want to keep it inside. We're already having heating issues as it is, so... Okay. Well, I think this is now properly covered. I honestly don't know. Don't know if I can tell. But how about this, Greg? I was going to tell you to actually work at this station, but, you know, we actually don't have the power for it, so that's going to be a no. I think this is an excellent point to leave it for this episode. If you have anything to say, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. And I will see you in the next video.